Judging by this guy's fifth wheel hitch, I wonder if he's going to the same place that we are. Well, looks like that's the case.
Bought my first wagon I could sleep in at about 17, and in 2001 I retired, and I bought a big motorhome, big bus. My wife and I toured the United States, lived in Washington, and ran all over the West Coast for 13 years. But as the years have gone by and my traveling crew has cut down to this, then I finally went to a Ford Transit. I have an all aluminum build, stainless steel roof, aluminum cabinets, wardrobe, but everything's in aluminum, so it's a very light build, which helps me get better mileage. Nice refrigerator. Move, Savannah. Just enough size to put a dog bed in. I'd like to have this passenger seat on a swivel. It's only $350 in a day's work, so I don't know why I haven't done it so far. I have a full battery system, so I can run the microwave, fans, things like that on battery. My 2-burner butane stove comes out and will go outside to cook. I point out butane because butane burns better at high altitude. And on the trip across the states that I just came back from, I was at 8,900 and change feet. So at 9,000 feet, butane will burn, and propane doesn't burn well at all. It's not hot. So that's why I chose butane for this. I have a single shot Keurig, but I don't use it on the batteries because it uses a lot of power. Refrigerator is always on. Everything is geared that you can't use the microwave or anything else if the batteries are low, to protect the refrigerator. This doesn't have a lot of amenities that I put into it myself. It was pretty well built out. I built the table, all heart rocks I picked up across the United States as we go. Other than that, I bought it pre-built. I went to the Dakotas and picked this up and drove it back to where I was staying at the time. I just got this one, 25 watts. I can put it out anywhere. I just don't have it on the roof because I don't want things on the roof. It cuts down on your gas mileage, makes you look more obvious to be a traveler instead of just a business van, which is what mine looks like. All of my utilities are underneath. There's no doors for water heaters or water fill or anything in the body. This has glass all the way around, but I didn't like that. I had a friend with a sewing machine that I paid to sew these for me.
That's awesome.
Put magnets in the bottom to hold them down, and they're on a curtain rod that goes up across the top.
Was that curtain rod already in there? Or did
you... No, I installed it. So now nobody can see in, and you can see out when you want.
Right.
Peer or open the windows and see the view. This van doesn't have any windows that open except the 2 front doors. And that's a mistake in a build. Avery, you know that from that van has opening windows.
Yeah, for sure.
At night when I'm back here, I don't have a window next to me. I can put a fan in and bring in air. I have to leave my roof fan on.
Oh.
Which is okay, except that's battery power just going all night long.
Right.
Which can take a battery down. So I don't care for sleeping with it on, but on the Ford Transit 3.5, you should be, anytime you hit a hill, you should be at 2,200 RPM or more. If you drop it back 1 gear from 6 to 5th, you pick up 500 or 600 RPM. Oh, salute, my friend.
Salute.
Huh? It's been, I don't know, what, a year?
Probably.
At least, you know.
Yeah, probably.
Length is a variable.
Yeah.
You can buy them all kinds of ways. I bought an extended one. I've had, I don't know, 15 vans probably.
Yeah.
And about 5 motorhomes. I'm kind of a mobile sort of guy. But I was a truck driver a good portion of my life. What else does an old, retired truck driver do but drive around, right?
Yeah.
Huh? See what you have to look forward to?
What's your favorite place you've ever lived?
I can't say that because I didn't live in Oregon, but I've spent enough time in Oregon. I sure as hell wish I could have.
Do you think Oregon was probably one of your favorites?
Yeah, yeah.
You told me you're like, hey Avery, you gotta put that in the video that the other bench goes down.
Yeah.
I never used it though. I've never put it down.
No, it's just if you know, because this is freestanding and it just pulls out to about
Yeah.
here. You know, so you have a, yeah, nice van. Actually, I sold a 59 Chevy long bed step side pickup I had when I bought my International. Yummy, yummy. Sushi. And when I owned Bottom Dumps, it wasn't just running around in town. We went to Oregon, to the Klamath Valley, and hauled asphalting materials up towards Eugene. And that was, I fell in love with Oregon. That was the day. I loved it. We stayed up there for 10 weeks, 12 weeks. Left when it was going to snow, or it started to snow. And we were running from a plant in Fort Klamath around up to the junction, to the coast or inland, and it started snowing. And I asked the boss, I said, well, you know, are we done? And he said, oh, no, it's okay, you know. So we worked for another 2-3 days, and it snowed, and I mean, it snowed, you know, like a Huntsville. It wasn't too bad, but it was 3-4 inches. And I said, well, I gotta go. And he says, no, you can't go. We're not gonna. And I said, you know, dude, there's only one way out of this valley, because we're building the road the other way, and I don't want to get, and that's the wrong way from home. I don't want to get stuck here. I quit. I'm leaving. So I threw all my spare tires and stuff up in the semi-trailer, and I got a whole bunch of firewood that was going to the burn pile for the back trailer, and I hauled ass for home. Went back to San Diego. Living in San Diego, Cal. Nobody else went. We had 11 of my friends had gone with me when I got this job. And as far as I'm concerned, the job's done. We're leaving. Well, they stayed, and about 3 days later, it snowed. And then it snowed, and it snowed, and it snowed. And long story short, they ended up going over to Mexico in a couple of pickups to the guy's house that was doing the job for about 4 months during winter. Their trucks are snowed in up in the White Mountains, and we're, and I'm in San Diego. And quite popular because I was, 12 trucks had left San Diego, and only one came back.
I just like my feet wet. My feet being wet is good enough.
Yeah, and think about it. She's 9 years old.
Yeah.
So she's in her 60s.
This is what Ken was talking about when he was saying that it plugs up underneath and it's stealth. There's no areas along the side where you would see a hot water heater or ventilation for propane or anything like that. And then it's got your face in the driver's seat.
Yeah, look how young I am. Storage area. Make sure that stay, and then I poured the rest to the table. Stuff sets up a little faster than I thought it would, so I might add that you don't spend a lot of time thinking about what you're doing, you just do it. Totally hard, doesn't leave even fingerprints on it. And when I put the board on it, see, it sits up on these 4 rocks. So it stays together, it just sits right there. And I can sit in my chair and eat and see my forest
Yeah.
develop before me.